Hello, powerful one. Welcome to this edition of Inner Growth. It says why Elimi. What is your feeling about money? Money. People have said a lot about money over the course of our existence on this planet. Money has been seen as something that answers all things. It's a lie. Money does not answer all things. Money answers to all things material. Outside the material space, money has no answer. Okay? Money is a mental energy that controls material energies. That's what it is. And it is a value of material exchange. It is not a value of mental or spiritual exchanges. No. Or exchange. No. Money controls the material space. But there's still something that is higher than money that controls money. And that is value. Wherever there is value, money must go there. Wherever there is worth, then there is value present. Okay? In that place, you will find money populating. Do you understand what I just said? Well, I will make you understand it if you don't when we come back from this short break. I am Osezua Anthony Elimihe. You know me. I am in the game of helping you grow from inside out. That is the drill. You're welcome back. Money. Even the sound of it makes me feel so good. I love money. Yes, I love money. I can feel it inside. Money is beautiful. Do you know why I love money? When you love money as something external, as something that is out there that you need to add value to yourself, you create something called evil. Evil is the promotion of material things above the spiritual. When you allow that which is ephemeral, which is grossly material, to take the place of you, of your vitality, of your wisdom, of your power, of your innate value, you have created evil. Because you are dumping love in preference for that which is sub-love. You are picking the time-bound over the eternal. You are eternal. You are not time-bound. If you subjugate yourself to that which you should control, you have lowered your human value. If not totally trash it. That's how it goes. But this is what I want to tell you today. That money is part of who you are. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Money is energy. And you are all energy. And there are so many manifestations of energy. When energy finds itself in a material space, it matches the needs in that space at that particular point in time to create value. So when you come into a state in which there is material lack, you are to send your value, your creative value into that space and bring about a transformation. That transformational energy that changes things in the material space is money. And what human beings have done by their system they have evolved over the years is to create iconic elements to represent that material space transforming energy called money. They created paper and they created coins to represent it. That is not money. That is the icon for money. Just as the smoke is the icon for fire. All right? Just as altercation is the icon for lack of love, lack of peace in a place. Money is what you really are on the inside. Money is an intentional energy, a performance energy. It is a working energy that human beings put into place to bring about change in the material universe. It is a beautiful thing. It is energy that is part of you, it's not out of you. So money is not somewhere that you have to get. It's on your inside. It is the ability to manifest that energy into the material space for it to work. That is wealth. It is a capacity that we should learn. But what we have been taught is that we need to go and enslave our time. We need to go and enslave our labor in order to get money. It becomes a system put in place because it has been entrenched for so long a time, it has mastered our being. Therefore, we think about money and we think about work. The thing is, money can never be transferred when there is no value that has been given. That's the truth. So, work has become what we see as a basis of value. If that is what it truly is, how come the hardest workers, the longest workers are not the richest? Why? Time is equated with money in some parts of the world. No, in all over the world, time is equated with money, a set of monetary value. If you work for 30 days in my country, Nigeria, you get paid a certain amount of money. Just get absent from work for like 2 or 3 days. You will know the value of your day. You will see the accountant, they will calculate those days you didn't come to work and subtract it and see that this is what you earned every day. This is the value of your day. Is that the value of your day? No, but men computed it on the basis of your live and lets. Why is it that some people are rich, some are not? Your ability to be rich, from personal experience and studies also, I know, is hinged on 2 variables. One, how much value you are able to give. And that value you are able to give must be worthy. And what gives worth to the value that you give? You. If you feel that the value you are giving is actually infinitesimal, it is weak compared to what you are getting in return, you will not have good value given to you in exchange. You see, people can work in the same establishments, do the same things. Some will be paid higher than others because some of them felt that they deserved more and they walked up to management and made their case and they got more. When people work in the same establishment with the same qualifications, but some earn more than the others, go through the payrolls, you will see there is an entry level income some companies establish. But when they meet certain people, they are forced to raise it for those people. That is why it is not really decent for a worker to tell their colleagues how much they earn. They raise it because the establishment feels that this person is of high value, we need them, and they do that. When I was interviewed for the last job I ever took, that paid job, the company told me that they intended to pay me a certain amount of money. And I said, no, I will take a minimum, and I raised the minimum by about 25%. I said, that's the minimum I will take. They said, well, our establishment, this is what we pay for your level. I said, it's not good enough for me. One of them now said, but where you are coming from, you are earning less than half of what we are offering you. I said, I do not see what I earn in the place I currently work as a salary. I see it as an apprenticeship allowance. I deserve more. They were quiet. They looked amongst themselves. They said, okay. And then when it was now time to say, okay, for me to now resume, they said, you've got the job. We need you to resume on this day. I said, no, I can't resume on that day. I need 1 month notice to my current employer. I need to clean my table, clean up everything, even put the new person that's going to take my place on orientation. I can't just leave the place that way. He said, remember, there are 3 of you and we picked you. And I was telling them, sir, please, this is what I want. I won't leave where I'm working, just like that. It has to be smoothly handled. I need to make a proper transition. They looked at me and they said, well, if we have waited up until now before getting you, we can wait more. No problem. Go and take your 1 month. And I left. Now, talking about the pay, when I said a minimum of X, they actually gave me another 27% above what I said, because I said the minimum. They didn't give me the minimum, they gave me 27% higher than what I asked for. How did that happen? It was a statement of value. At that particular point in my life, I had higher value for myself. And I wasn't coming to the job with cap in hand, begging that I must get this job. I wasn't. I had this faith in me that I could get any job out there. I was that established in my mental faculties. Now, if you went to a job begging to be employed because you need the job, then they can throw things at you. But when you get in to say, I don't need the job, I intend to work here because I like your place. That's why I want to work here, not because I need it. I'm not going to beg. People beg through their lives. They think begging is a way of life, a way of getting things. You don't beg the rich to get from them. It won't work. You don't beg nature. You don't beg life. You don't beg God to give you. No, it doesn't work. God hasn't created any human being to be beggarly. God created you to be a commander. You command things not from God, but from life, because you have the capacity. And to command is not to speak. It's about the energy you carry. It's about your feeling. It's about your self-worth. As I'm sitting here talking to you, I have had offers of not jobs now, past they have had offers of businesses. I have a friend of mine who is in the UK who has linked me to at least 3 people to do business with. And I said, okay, I'll look into it. And I'm talking about a time when things were really bad economically with me. He said, my brother, I need to help you meet these people. I studied them, studied their orientations. I realized that they were not good enough for me. I will not be able to go further with these people, and I cancelled. The last one that she gave to me was a company based in Akwa Ibom State. They had everything, facilities, all. And I started talking to them. When I talk about a company having facility, they had equipment, they had hotels, buildings, locations they can use for different shoots. When I started talking to them, I wanted to know their philosophy, their idea of great movies that they wanted to be producing. We started talking. When they started giving me examples, and when I gave them my own examples, they all went quiet. They didn't think we were able to do that. I said, if you don't think we can function at this level, we really can't do anything, because that is where my mind is. I will not settle for anything less than that. They said, no, we can't do that. So we don't. We really want you. We want to work with you. We see that you have so much value to bring to the table. But you still let us start small. I said, no. I said, you have shot how many movies so far? They have done 4. What have you done? You are still begging. You are looking for how you can sell them to Iroko. You're looking for how you can sell them to DSTV. I said, that's not what we are talking about. Great productions don't beg to be bought. Now, there are many ways you can actually monetize your production without going to these big areas. And I tell them, do a production at this level and you see what happens. They did not understand. Then I came back, so okay, we want to shoot a cinema style movie now. I said, fantastic. And I started talking about planning. They were not even willing to plan for 1 month for a movie. And I said, you're not ready. All of those things came together and I said, no. I just stepped out of the WhatsApp group discussion. I went quiet. I was off. So I called my friend. I said, no, these are not the people. He said, no, says why you are making a mistake. Stick with them. You are too. I said, no. She got fed up with me. She got angry. She said all kinds of things she wanted to say in frustration. And then she cut off. We didn't talk for a while. Then when she came back, we started talking about that things. We never went there. I didn't know that by this time they have disappointed her. They have messed her up. And she wouldn't get anything from them. She wasted some money. So, this is it. When you have gotten to a certain level in life, you begin to think value. If you feel that what you are giving to life is actually a plea to get higher value from life, then you can never ever be rich. You can never attract money at the highest level. It doesn't matter whether you have some money or anything. If you really want to test that mentality, resign from paid employment and go into entrepreneurial field. You understand what I'm saying? There are people who don't know how to charge. My experience has shown that it is not the amount you build that convinces a company that you don't deserve the job. It is the body language. When you sit down, people can pick you, they can gauge you and realize that, oh, this is where you are. Okay? You don't beg. You may not come begging, but your mindset, your mentality will show that you don't deserve it. I'll tell you this thing, there is no human being that is not deserving. Look at babies. Do they feel that they don't deserve food? Do they feel that they don't deserve your attention? Take your attention from a baby for a moment and see them raise their voices. What makes a baby do that is a sense of self-worth. We were born with it. Be in command of your life, and you'll be in command of your resources. Be in command of your life. Be in command of your feelings and your emotions. Come to that point where you say, I am worthy. Like that beauty product that says, L'Oreal. I will mention it, no problem. L'Oreal. It says, because I am worth it. Great communication. That is what I'm talking about. You get what you have on the basis of your self-worth. When your self-worth heightens, your resources will also heighten in that area. There is no billionaire, there is no millionaire that has a low sense of self-worth. They always feel that they deserve it. So let me tell you this. When you have a feeling that what you are getting is better than what you are giving to life, then you are beggarly. If you feel awkward getting, you feel that when they are giving you, they're actually doing you a favor, then there's a problem somewhere. You really cannot command money. You can only demand money. Wealth is about commanding money. Money is a lower energy of your being within your system. You should be able to command it. If your self-worth has not left the gross material level, if you are living at the level of fear, anger, and shame, there is no way you can command money. You have to rise above that level, to be able to be in command of money. Because money is higher than anger, money is higher than shame, money is higher than guilt. When you cross these three levels, at that point in time, you begin to find out that money begins to be within your control. So, in earnest, this world we are living in is a place of exchange. Therefore, it is a market. The world we are living in is also a place of growth. Therefore, it is a garden. This same world is a place where we learn. Therefore, it is a school. In the garden, you grow. In the market, you exchange values. And in the school, you learn. For you to be able to grow, you must give. To be able to give, you must get. To be able to get, you must give. You see it? Now, it is like the breath that you take. If people were to be in conscious control of their breathing, they would die very young. Because they will feel that, am I the only one? I should also leave some for others. Who told you you need to leave some for others? Breath is everywhere. That is why in the mercies of the Almighty, He made sure that we are not consciously in control of our breathing. That is why we can breathe freely like that. We are not conscious of it. If you take in breath without giving out breath, you will die. And if you give out breath without taking in breath, you will also die. The same way, money is meant to be taken and given out. And you see, when you give out money, you don't give it out on the basis of spending, of expenditure. You give it out on the basis of circulation. There's this American preacher, Reverend Ike, who taught me that. I watched one of his videos and I learned this. Money spent is wasted. The word spent means to be wasted, to be lost, to be given out. But when you have a relationship with money from the perspective of circulation, just as the same way air is circulated, all right? The air you breathe out is circulated and it comes back to you like that. When you give out carbon dioxide, the plant makes use of carbon dioxide and the plant give out oxygen, you take in oxygen. You see how it is done? So it's recycled. In the same way, money follows that same process. Money is to be recycled, okay? It's to be circulated, not spent. Have the mentality of circulating your money. This is one of the reasons I believe in what Mr. Honda said, arigato. When you give out money, you thank life for the capacity to give. So you are creating this good feeling of having a relationship with money, of being able to give. thank you. And when money comes to you, you thank life for it. You say, thank you. Each time you are doing that, you are making money feel good, because money is energy, is alive. And making money feel good that you welcome it. And when you are giving it out, you are sending it out with love, saying, go do good things. I'm expecting you on the other side. You see, on what other side? The other side of value. Give and you take. That is what life is all about. Okay? Don't think that you are not good enough. Develop that sense of worth. There are people, when they go to very expensive locations, they go to hotel venues that are very expensive, they go to places, they feel unworthy to be present. They are walking carefully. Don't go and break anything here. They will make you pay, that kind of thing. It is because they have been subjugated. I know if people did it to them or they did it to themselves, but life experience does a lot to us. Until you begin to build your self-value, that you are worthy, you really will not get there. Like I said, I'm yet to meet a billionaire or a millionaire that is timid, that feels, they can be shy, yes, but when it comes to money, their energy transforms. They are in full control. Some people master the control of money, but they don't have mastery of other areas. But if anything, a millionaire, a billionaire is not timid. When it comes to their self-worth, there is nothing to play with. They are of high sense of self. So in conclusion, my friend, understand one thing, that life is a school we learn. Life is a garden we grow in. Life is a place of exchange. It is a market. What do we do in the marketplace? We exchange values. That's what it is. We don't exchange money, we exchange values. Value will always win the day. Can you see value? No. Value is the energy you put behind it. If the energy is weak, if the energy is beggarly, if the energy is passive, the value is weak. But if the energy is active, if the energy is high, then the value is high. Don't be weak. Rise above your present mentality. Money is your friend. Money loves you. Love money back. Money is integrated into your being. Use money. When money comes to you, don't store it. Don't think you have to keep it. No. If you have that thing, you are putting so much energy on money. Money will not be able to stand it. Be willing to circulate it. Understand that what you give out will come back to you because you are sowing them. Be grateful when you receive money. Be grateful when you circulate money, when you put money into circulation. Be grateful. You see, be in a state of gratitude, you will grow your money. And listen, money doesn't have to be that icon that government has approved. Money is what money does. Who says you cannot have your dream house without paying a dime for it? Who says you cannot have your dream car without paying a dime for it? It is value. When you exchange value, you get what other value you desire. But you must come to where the value that you are giving is heightened to meet any other value that is there in the world. That is where power comes from. That is where wealth comes from. You have what it takes to get your dream life, true or false. Thank you.